perfect drum to the rhythm of the ride. Everything in life has its own rhythm.
By all means, if you want a partnership with your horse, this is the place to do it. Look at where you were when you started. Are you a better rider? Are you a better team with your horse because of trail trials? Well, yes. It's a fabulous, fabulous discipline within CSHA.
Trail trials really is about expanding your envelope, looking to go beyond where you think you really are. The only way you do that is by challenging yourself. The state finals will do that for you because it's the people that are running it always put on great events, and they challenge, come up with creative obstacles for you.
My name is Marlene, and I happen to be a grandma.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Sandra Ballard. I'm Kate's other grandma.
This is a new location for us. This is the first time we've been here, and everybody that I talked to said that the trails were just magnificent.
Well, it's very awesome because it's a very rare occurrence, and we're aware of that, especially when we get grandmas on both sides that are all passionate about horses. And that we have this wonderful granddaughter.
Well, it's been beautiful this weekend. We've had a great time. I've gotten a lot of instruction from my pal here.
Step down. Good boy. Step, 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 step down. Good boy. Good boy, Astro. Good boy.
Both of these young ladies are my teachers, so I've been real lucky, and it's been beautiful up here. So
They were challenging, and everybody had a great time.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Was a lot of fun with that in mind, and we're thrilled about the weekend, and the prizes are freaking amazing.
Look at our beautiful awards. Cool. Isn't that awesome? Shondell Mann made a beautiful logo, and I managed to get it on everything that we possibly could get it on.
superstar.
You know, it's a special event. It should be in a special place. We should all be able to look at some place special where we don't normally get to have a trail trial.
Put on a championship event like this, you cannot do it alone. It takes your entire village, and we're lucky enough to have a lot of volunteers with CSHA and their families and friends and other horse groups that help us out.
We wouldn't have all these disciplines if it didn't have the mother organization, so I hope everybody can support that too.
We ask for help and we get it from them, and we put on this huge, wonderful event in this beautiful facility of Stone Cellar in the Cascade Wilderness. It's just a beautiful spot. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It's fun work.
It is my responsibility to find somebody to run this event. I was lucky enough that Diane Metlock and Jennifer Garcia volunteered at the beginning of the year to host this event.
I looked for this place for 2 years because I kept hearing such fabulous things about it. CSHA has been in existence since 1942. We're a statewide organization. We're a nonprofit.
Yes, my job as the ride manager is to do the trail and the obstacles, and you want to come up with challenging obstacles, but doable, and that they make sense. And sometimes when you think about it and you write it down and then you actually try to do it while it's on the trail, it doesn't work out like you thought. So you have to change things up a little bit.
Ride manager, which means what we've always done is that's the trail and the obstacles. And as chairman, I do everything else.
No novice, only advanced.
And we were just thrilled to be able to come up here as many times as we did and ride these trails. Some of these trails have been in existence for a really long time.
One of the challenges up here was I had what I wanted to do in my mind. I had things written down. I had my course basically written down. And then we got up to mark the trail and to actually try the obstacles to make sure they were doable, and it rained for 4 days before the event.
Pull something. Okay, come on, Astro. Let's go, buddy. Step up. Step up. Good boy. Step up. Good boy. Good boy, Astro. That's it. Good boy. Now back. 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 Oh. There's a rope on this. We need to pick this up. Okay. Carrying this. Extra rope in the rein hand. Working rope with the back. There we go. Good boy. Come.
We needed another 1.5 miles of trail because the trails up here are, we could find a loop that's 9.5, 10 miles. Well, that doesn't work well for trail trials because we have obstacles and people would be out there too long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come. Thanks, guys.
We had a short 5-mile loop, which was good for Sunday, but we needed a little longer loop for Saturday. So Dan told us about a very old trail that rode along the Rubicon River, and it hadn't been used in a lot of years. So we went out one day and decided to find it. And we found it, and we bushwhacked it, and made the trail that you had yesterday.
We rode in the rain, we hiked in the rain, we, ate in the rain. It was fun, but it was wet until late Thursday. And then Friday, sunny, beautiful. Saturday, Sunday was sunny and beautiful. Perfect weather for a trail trial. So we had no dust.
Favorite obstacle was number 2 on Saturday, which was a dismount onto a stump, and then you had to back your horse around the stump and then remount and then continue down the trail. It really highlighted the communication that you needed between your horse and the rider.
The one where you pulled the bucket across the river, I like that one. I think the trail in and of itself was a challenge, especially yesterday. A lot of down trees. We're in the wilderness area, so it's not, part of it was not a groomed trail. We bucked our own trail, and it was a challenge.
Over. Step over. Thank you. Good boy. Couldn't let him do that.
Everybody made it through. We marked it really well, so nobody got lost. That's your number one concern. You don't want anybody getting lost. And then I liked one of the drags that we did where you had to drag basically a log stick out of a hole in the rock and then bring it to a certain point. It was a complicated drag, but it was fun, and I really liked it, and it actually worked.
Good boy. Good boy. You want me to come on up? I'm coming. Thank goodness for an overcast day.
I know. I know I'd be in the sun, and look at this, there is none.
And it turned out to be really nice.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Where do you want me?
It was a lot of fun. It was my first state competition.
In order to qualify for the state event, you need to compete in 3 sanctioned trail trials and then volunteer to judge or do something else within a regional trail trial.
Debbie McFerrin from Region 4.
Well, I am Sarah Gronendijk.
And this is?
Store. Grandmother.
Granddaughter.
I helped.
I was a reader because I have an injury. Well, also we're putting it on Region 3, so.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you so much for your volunteering this weekend.
We had a good time.
I rode novice, yes. On my great horse, Tara.
It was a good weekend. I stayed on top.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Of course. With all my friends.
So I'm here with Shondell Mann, and she's doing something she loves to do. You're our logo artist for the amazing logo for this event, and we just interviewed Diane. She said she put it on everything. Tell us, what was your inspiration for doing the logo?
It was a lot of the pictures that Diane sent me about this place.
Yeah.
And just trying to encompass, I guess, what I felt this place would feel like, seeing as I've never been here.
I said I would like trees, mountains, and horse.
And there we go.
Just focused on horse and peaceful meadow and instinct.
Does everybody like the logo?
Thank you for judging today.
You're sure welcome, and then you can go right up there and be with Andrew.
All right.
Hey, Norman.
Yes.
You just finished your first state championship. How you feeling, buddy?
Really good.
Did you have a good time?
I had a wonderful time.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Really fun. We had a great time today. My horse did really well.
Winner, chicken dinner.
It's our personal winning. For us, we were winning today. The trails felt like we were out pioneering. Didn't it? Oh, yeah, you were, yeah, it was
Yesterday.
yeah, that was really different, really fun.
It was great, and I loved the obstacles. They were all very creative, and they put a lot of thought into them. They weren't just humdrum obstacles.
I thought they were interesting and challenging, and they had nice, clear instructions. Some of them, the instructions were clear once you understood what the obstacle was. Didn't make them easy.
It was really good. It's my first state.
This was your first state.
Oh, yeah, I've only been in 5 trail trials total now. I loved the trails, especially today. It was beautiful. All the ferns and the trees and the water, it just was amazing. Beautiful. It reminded me of Point Reyes. You just think about it as another trail trial. I don't know what the problem is.
Good.
It's harder. The obstacles are harder. And
Yeah.
you're probably judged a little tougher, but, you know, we're our own worst enemy, so.
I had fun. The water obstacle was fun because she leaped and I made almost fell in the water. Went in. I'm thinking, how the heck am I supposed to get on this rock? Because we had to dismount on a rock, count to 5, get back on. You think it was simple? No. The water went up to his stomach because, you know, we have a short little guy. He's 14.
There you go. Boy, a little bit further.
I started to dismount and he started to move away and I'm like, don't you dare move. Like I'm flipping. I'm like, I'm not going in this water. And then I get off. I went to go undo the reins and secure the reins and undo the lead. He moved away, so I just had him by the reins and I couldn't get him to come back over. And he started drinking water for a good 5 minutes.
I knew me and my mom were sitting there.
He just kept drinking
wondering
water.
why she wasn't getting on while he was drinking the water.
If I got one, I don't know why. I did a sense check. I'm like, oh my God, you loved me because he moved closer. And then after I said that, he took like 2 steps back. And he was like in the middle. I'm like trying to get him to move forward. He wasn't moving forward. So then I'm like, I'm gonna go in probably anyway. So I'm gonna go for it and leap. And I cleared it.
You jumped?
Oh
onto
yeah,
the
I jumped. I jumped
off
from
the rock
on my
into-
horse.
Oh my God.
It helps that her horse is like.
My horse was
Oh,
like
yeah.
this tall.
Yeah, because yeah.
It's a little chilly down there.
We're gonna kissing the babies later. Ready?
Yeah, they're gonna zoom. No, it was awesome. It was really, truly not. And this is so gorgeous.
Good. This is just
This is
showboating. I learned something today. This is like a man, he wants to be begged.
Look at him, he's already having some.
Can I have some of that?
Yeah, he already has his foot on. He knows. Yeah.
Kristen Martinez, are you still here?
She's right here.
Me. Oh, she helped me teach him this.
I did.
So that was bad enough for the farriers. The farriers really hate this. Yeah, don't teach him to shake.
Oh, he still got it up. He says, let's.
I can get him to go up here, but that's probably no. No.
That's a real handy one.
Both ways. That's cool.
Oh, the complete turn. Look at that. Ah, how cute.
And everybody, just for fun, clap and yell really loud.
We're going to Vegas!
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
All right, horsey. All right.
Nicely done.
Very good, yay!
Yay! Again.
Very good.
Job. Yay!
We're not done yet.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that was clean.
how was your experience judging state?
It was lovely. Thank you, Andrew. I am very fortunate. I didn't have to go through all the rain.
Oh yeah, they had rain getting ready for it.
Oh yes, lots of rain, and it was very cold here at night. But you know, I got my dog here, so he kept me warm.
Big dog kept you warm. That's
Yes.
great. You brought your own heater.
I did.
Awesome.
I did.
Right. Well, thank you for judging the event. It's really important to have the volunteers. We appreciate it.
You bet.
Great.
So our novice 60 champion, first place, 39 points, Entre Amour, Holly File.
And show your buckle.
There you go. Oh, Holly, wonderful.
Amazing today. Oh, I don't believe it.
Get over there and take a picture.
There you go.
Show the buckle. There you go.
Our champion for novice 17 with 40 points on Moonshine, Morgan
Hey, Maria, there you go. Yeah, what do you think? All right.
All right, Mary. Novice 50, second place. So reserve champion, there was 1 point difference.
Ooh.
32 points on Woody Beltran.
Wow. Nice job, Val.
Put it on.
Congratulations.
1 point.
Oh, yeah.
Our champion, novice 50. Okay.
Kind of amazing. Really, that was amazing. Yeah. Thank God you guys did a really, really great job. Wait, this shows all that 50 pounds I just lost. Now Victor's in our picture. Now Victor's right in the picture. Oh my gosh. Come on.
Yeah, we got it. So in first place, there was a tie.
Ooh.
And at state championship events, when there's a tie, they're both champions. So with 53 points, let's call up Ariana Gelbo on Duke.
Woo!
And my Jen, Jennifer Rutledge on Duke. So we only make one buckle. The second one will get the buckle. It'll be shipped, so you guys can take pictures with it. But you guys gotta wrestle it out to take it home.
This is Ari's. Take it because of your sweater. This is Ari's first trail.
Yeah, these are both newbies. We're newbie to the horse.
You're easier for me to get the buckle to. Whatever. And the ribbon. That's totally fine.
Second place with 68 points on Elvis, Marlene Faltz.
Woo! Good job, Marlene.
Thank you.
Yay! Good job. So our champion in intermediate 60, and this does not surprise me, 36 points on Danny Boy, Eva
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Danny boy.
Have you seen her beautiful horse? Gypsy? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Our champion for intermediate 50 with 23 points.
Woo!
Timeless Remedy, Trisha Clark. On Ned, Ashley Lincoln.
Good job. Congratulations.
Champion on Miss Nellie Bell, Stephanie Hart.
That's okay, we'll have that.
I complain about my horse often.
She does.
Our champion for intermediate 17 on Tucker, Caitlin Ramsey.
Yay!
Advanced 17. Our champion with 71 points on Good Boy Mac, Caitlin Ballard.
Go, Caitlin.
Good job, Caitlin. Our champion on whiskey is Carrie
All right, Carrie.
Second place with 45 points on bar 50 Hank, Carlina Kellogg.
Good job.
Thank you.
The champion for advanced 50 with 36 points on her blind pony Astro is Renee Turnbull. Her horse nailed it. No problems at all.
Woohoo!
What's your CSHA? It's blind horse. Awesome. I think she's excited.
So our reserve champion in advanced 60 with 32 points, Winsome Ellen Lindbergh. 32. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Good job,
Wins a lot. Exactly.
Wins a lot. Yes.
So our advanced 60 champion, guess how many points?
31.
17 points.
Wow.
Black Clouds Warrior, aka Alvin, Leah Singleton.
Wow.
We all work as hard as Leah. Doesn't mean that we sing the same. That's right.
Just come on out. If you want to learn about trail trials, find a clinic. We have 2 clinics scheduled for next year, one in the fall, which is up at Running Eye, and then we're going to do one in the springtime over in the Central Valley in Turlock. Come on out, learn how to do it. We're going to have our seasoned experienced champion riders will be hosting that clinic and telling you how to do those obstacles. Google CSHA Trail Trials calendar of events, and that'll give you a calendar of everything that's going on in trail trials for the year.
The perfect drum to the rhythm of the ride. Everything in life has its own rhythm, like poetry and rhyme, the change of the seasons. It's magical, the timing in creation, the way horses move, it's a perfect groove. The rhythm of the ride, it's a natural high. Two hearts beating, 4 feet fly. We're moving as one. Hoof beats are the perfect drum to the rhythm of the ride. Yeah. We're a team, my horse and I, as I fall and as I